This sucker is. Uh, I don't mean to talk about race again, but this is something. And they stole my idea because I wanted to do a Jem movie. And then since they wanted to put a very extreme light skin woman play Shana, way till the year 2011 when they hub, I thought I would put Mariah and Madonna as Jem, because Mariah's very light. She don't look white. She look his color Hispanic. She's part Hispanic and part black and white. But you know what I'm talking about. And I agree with many people. I love Aurora. Mixed with French princess. I don't even say her last name. And her dad is African American. 19 could be Creole since Haitian or something. Louisiana, dark skin Creole or Haitian. I don't know. Very good. Anyway, I agree with many of the comments, and I want to mention something because I'm gonna into a lot of things. First of all, let's get to the gym. Let's not go to the race part. I love Jim Hartgrams. Oh, I love Jim. I love Shane. I love Rhea, which is Carmen. I love Kimberly, Aja. And back in the days, in the 80s, then I know that Aja, I didn't know her names. I know she was Asian because she made her have blue eyes, so she must be Euro Asian or something, mixed whatever. But I loved all those girls, and even my dad was trying to stop me watching it because he was very macho, and he like that's a girl show, and he left and went to go take care of everybody. Great grandma. I watch it anyway in the morning, and on channel 20. It's now UPN, but it wasn't UPN back then. Then I'll watch it on WGN Chicago. We had that cable here in Houston area. I love all the beginning, Glitter and God. I used to love the Stingers, Ryan song "Take It or Leave It, Baby." Okay, yes, I used to love Ryan. Wanted to imitate his flirtatious moves, and I was always on Rio's side, but Ryan can get, if he was alive, if he was actually a real person. Riot, that's Riot. Yeah. He can get any girl. He was trying to get at the Jim so many times. And I love Jim. And so I watched Jim Hargrave back in the early 80s. And I was glad that Hub brought it back in 2011. Even when getting ready for work, I watched it. I was Jim autographs. Oh. Yeah, I love Jim so much. But going back to, since I grew up in the 80s, I'm born late 70s and grew up in the 80s. Turned 18, 1997. Grew up in the 90s, what I'm saying, 90s teenagers. But, Jim, they took Jim off in 88 and loved Jim so much. So the part is they had picked a extremely light-skinned woman. And I think she's mixed, but multi-generational first. But the dad last name, it was a French last name. He got family in Louisiana, and I think Creole like me. He dog and I, but still he not mixed with that French. So I don't know all about his background. I don't know who her mother is, but she's playing Shana, and I do disagree. And the reason why I disagree, same thing, you can hate on me about the Whoopi Goldberg playing Celia Cruz. Because Makeba Lindsay was darker than Celia Cruz, and she was not Latina. And like I told people, they have plenty Afro-Latina women or partial African-American and partial Hispanic women to play with caramel skin to play Celia Cruz. That was a doggone lie. And Whoopi don't even speak any Spanish. Okay, so... And then, I'm sorry, even it was 20 years ago, actually 11 years ago, and people call me color struck, whatever. Now, see what those who want to call me color struck, they try to get, what's her name, Zoe Saldana to play Nia Simone. Here we go. Goes around, come around, karma. So, now you know how cameras could feel, and I'm not even Hispanic. not than any, just only black, white, Native American of not Hispanic origin, but Celia Cruz was carrying more like me, and I felt that it was kind of wrong for Whoopi Goldberg. Plus, even if they did get a dark skinned woman to play Celia Cruz who's Afro Latina, I would have been fine. They even tried, people was on me here. They tried to get what's the woman name who's Mexican and part Arabian, Selma Hayek, and I said, heck no, don't put on blackface, darker camera makeup on. No, that's wrong. So I do agree. They should not. They should have picked. They had pretty brown mahogany color because Shana was not that dark skin. She was brown skin actually. She was, the only African American woman, and she was a drummer, and she was a designer, and later on she became a guitar player because they had the Mexican girl. They didn't pick the Mexican girl, a Latina, and it can be any nationality as long as she's a Latina with the physique. Like they picked J-Lo to play Selena. I had no problem with that because she's Latina just like Selena, and she was the same skin tone, similar heritage, all that. It wasn't no matter, but that's nationality. But when it comes to this physique, you would not pick J-Lo to play Celia Cruz, or even Selena was live, because I wouldn't even agree with that, and many people say brown skin or the dark skinned girls look like the Shana, and she had natural hair. That's what I was figuring it out back in the 80s, because they had the Jerry curl. I was like, is that a Jerry curl? And I wasn't used to seeing sisters with naturally kinky hair. I always saw perms, or those with naturally straight hair, or those relaxed hair or curl jigger back in the day. So I was like, is that a perm? Well, that's an afro. So I actually guess, as an adult now, I acknowledge that. But relaxer was back in the 70s and the 80s. I thought it was someone straightened hair, but their hair was naturally like that. But anyway, so anyway, the point is, I think they should have picked one girl, one woman. She actually seen all the beginning, and she seen it really good. She actually fit the physique. She was brown skin like Shana, and she fit the role. I don't know why they didn't pick her. And she had the talent. She should have been picked for the role. And and even a mixed girl because like I said, mixed does not mean by light and dark, whatever. It's a partial, okay? Because let me get phrases for you. Mixed race blacks, okay, meaning anybody with black heritage who have mixed background, whether you first would come in all colors, but pure blacks don't. Let's get that straight, okay? So you can look like dark skin like Wixon, but still have a mixed background because your genes chose you to look like. If you have hidden genes, they don't see in your physique. Your children might come out lighter, or even have hair shit would never matter because your genes are screwed up like mine, okay? So point is, that's what I want to make sure. So a sister with a darker complexion, not dark skin, doesn't mean necessarily dark skin, but brown skin to dark skin, could have played Shana. Not nobody extremely fair skin. You see what I'm saying? That felt like somebody, let's say Cruz. Someone got mad at Yerba. Yes, Yerba, the one saying Wahida. And one of the women had an afro. She had me one shade lighter than Celia Cruz, and people said, well, she had light skin. Well, excuse me, she's not that dark, extremely light. She is lighter Afro Latina, but she's not extremely light. But they would not take Whoopi Goldberg, who's much darker than Celia Cruz. And Celia Cruz was caramel. And I'm like, no, and there's no way in the world she can play it because she don't even speak Spanish. So, but this woman from Yerba, I forgot Gabriel Wena, that was in the group, Wahida, you know what I'm saying? I felt that she should play the role, and she actually played the play, she should play into the movie. And same thing, I felt the same thing about, and I love Angela. She's not, everybody was so excited about Angela, but she don't click me, and it's something she had done in the past, she don't click me, I'm not attracted to Angela. She's pretty, but I wouldn't find her attractive in a personality state, you know what I'm saying? So but she was playing the part Afro-Cuban woman, and I think she's mother was French. They was I forgot her name. Mariana Pearl. And the makeup was much darker than Mariana Pearl. I said they can pick any Latina that fit a close person. They could have got Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba, then they just put it was, but still, she's a mixed woman, and she's fit the physique a little bit. They could have picked anybody of a Latina that's olive color or darker, olive color with black hair. The picture was curly. I mean, she don't, if I saw Martina Pearl, I wouldn't think she was African American, partial African American. I thought she was a Latina origin. You know what I'm saying? And of course, Hispanic Latina is not really a race, but you know what I mean. So I know she's part white, but doggone it, they really darkened her skin tone on Angelina Jolie, and I'm like, dang, she not that dark. What the heck? So, and they put the curly wig on and let her play this role. I'm like, and there was one person I was debating with, and he's mixed with Native American and white, multi-generationally, like I'm multi-generation black, white, Native American, and he felt that. I'm like, dude, you gotta understand, Angelina Jolie has found out that she was part Native American, but she don't actually go around and advocate it. You see what I'm saying? So, and then two, I mean, just like Whoopi Goldberg was a couple percent, whatever. I'm not with that DNA because DNA don't reveal everything about your background, only a small portion. And go on YouTube, look at DNA hoax, okay? But part is, I wouldn't want Whoopi Goldberg and then people once again. I'm not with that because you have a couple shades. No, that's not fair. All I may make you dark. Movement, no. Yes, go ahead and bash me. I will give them the A's. And yes, a lot of shit. Like I say, a person in African American community, consider those who were not dark brown to jet black was light because the slave came out that way. So we don't mean somebody. Those who know who I'm talking about, they're light skin, because even my cousins concern me. But I'm not with the extreme Afrocentric black and dog mess, and it's many people believe in it. Like I say, Shana is not that dark skin. I mean, she's brown, Like someone said, Kayla Roda was dark. She's not dark skin. She's brown. And, she would be, if you put her close to Lepita, who won the Cat Award, you would say Kelly's light and Lepita was dark. You get what I'm saying? So, when you say dark skin for an African American, we're talking about dark brown. And Shayna's not that dark brown. I mean, she's just normal, solid brown color. So that's a brown skin chick. But there's one brown skin chick that could have played a role. And she looks exactly like her, one of the YouTube videos. And she actually sings very good. And I don't know why they did not pick her. They picked this, Aurora. And I feel that the casting was wrong, and same thing when Christina from the talk show host, who's Cuban, was going to, and Whoopi Goldberg wanted to direct and play Ted Cruz. I'm like, well, it's Whoopi got bilingual, and it was get Samuel Jackson to play Pedro Knight. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all choosing wrong characters. And if I was a director, I want the audience to actually look exactly like the person that I'm thinking, so people can actually get the picture. And I learned this in theater arts. That's a non-traditional role. So this woman who chose to play Shana, she played a non-traditional role, just like The Rock. The Rock, the guy who actually played Walking Tall, they made a new version of it. It was non-traditional because it was a white guy. And Rock is African American in Pacific Islander, Samoan. So they changed the characters, but it's not exactly. So for example, if you got somebody to play Rosa Parks, you get Michelle Pfeiffer. That's non-traditional role. You know what I'm saying? And Rosa Parks had white and Native American in her too, but still, if you got Ben Affleck to play, you know what I'm saying? That's non-traditional role. Let's see somebody that is African American that looks white. If you got Michael Jackson's daughter to play Lena Horne, even though Lena Horne, she don't look like Lena Horne, you have to get someone like Alicia Keys. You see what I'm saying? So that's my point. And people will try to knock about J-Lo and Selena. J-Lo if you walk down the street in Houston, if you saw J-Lo and you did not know she was a actress, you automatically would think she was Mexican. And she's Puerto Rican. And I talked about the Afro Mestizo mission in both countries. Well, I didn't talk about Puerto Rico, but I already know that the Taínos were not all dead. Okay? Men and women that was on that island did either get raped, married, or spared, or either have fornication, whatever the case was, making them married, spared, did not bring any women, and they did have sexual relations on that island. Those mestizos in American Afro. I mean, I can go into detail, but the point is, people try to be, well, Sheena, and the physique of Selena is not all that. Well, we already know about Costa Chica in Oaxaca. I wouldn't be shocked. The lips, the curly. I'm not going to detail. I'm not saying, but you get the point. Okay, it wouldn't be shocked. For example, if I saw with Vanessa Williams and me and I know her DNA test, she already revealed. But let's say even DNA test revealed the blue eyes and the hair not being kinky and it's lighter. You know what I'm saying? The skin's lighter. You wouldn't say, oh, she 100% black because she claimed it. You would say, wait a minute, go behind closed doors. She had white or something in her. You know what I'm saying? So same thing if I saw Mexican with big lips. Big lips is not an American, and I mix with an American. It's not an American trait. Let's get this straight, okay? But point is, first and stop trying to play games. You assume that J-Lo was Mexican, okay? But she's Puerto Rican, right? And she was playing for the role, so that's different. That's nationality. But when it comes to physique, you wouldn't pick Ricky Martin to play Sammy Sosa, even though he bleached his skin. You wouldn't pick, you wouldn't pick Laura Flores. I think she's from Mexico. She looks white, but she's Mexican. And you would not pick her to play, I forgot the woman in the name America. She's native Guatemalan. She's indigenous. I forgot the one. We wouldn't pick her to play. You know what I'm saying? Even though 19 maybe the woman who claimed to be indigenous in Guatemala probably has Spaniard blood because, like I said, anybody in Latin America is not all that pure. So point is, people come at all me with different challenging questions, and it's just I laugh sometimes. Like y'all just playing games, I'm trying to play with my head, and between time arguing and debating with y'all. I'm not gonna have time for that. Like in a few minutes, I'm about to get ready to go sleep, go to work. The point is, Shana should have been picked. The woman that plays Shana should have been picked with brown skin, dark skin, but even because character's a cartoon character, but still a extremely light skinned woman with straight hair. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I really don't get it. I mean, even I have a brown complexion, but it's a lighter brown. Not actually solid brown. And I would show a sister who's darker than me to play a role that's on a sister that's my color. You see what I'm saying? That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So, bash whatever. Like I said, I wouldn't pick Whoopi Goldberg to play Celia Cruz, and I definitely put Zoe Saldana to play Nina Simone. They could have picked India. They were talking about Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige's not dark skin. She's caramel, brown skin like me. So I'll pick, India Ario and pick Zoe Saldana. Come on now. And she's not even African American. She's Afro Latina, but still, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all. So, that's all I say. And for example, I would pick, what's the guy name? Brad Pitt to play, Elvis Presley when he's dark hair. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, when Michelle Pfeiffer, she did good in the movie. What's the movie she played? Dangerous Mind, but the woman was not blonde, had blue eyes. And she had tattoos all over her arms. Our director, I would put the tattoos so we would not, the artist would not say, oh wait. Then she just mentioned the principal. She had tattoos she's covered, and she brought that young man in the house and watched it. And she showed her bare arms, and in the short she see she didn't tattoos. What's going on? It's in order to make a director, and I'm not a director, but this is my opinion. I want my artists to actually stick to the story, not something challenging or contradicting to the story. You see what I'm saying? Because they would go to asking questions, and that's the whole point. So. I said the same thing when it comes to physique of the character. I wouldn't play El DeBarge. I'm not that light. Not dark brown, but I'm not that. The point is, and I wouldn't play Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So it just, I don't know. Unless they, And I think as camera people, we kind of flip the score sometimes. For example, Angela Bassett is very good in Notorious, and she's that dark skin, like Biggie's mom, and she also played Shri light skinned woman, Rosa Parks. So she didn't get in both movies, but I wouldn't picture, but it's just my opinion. When I look at the movie, I prefer the person like exactly. For example, Constance Marie, she's not old, but they made her look like Selena's mom. We know when Selena is older, what I'm saying, when J-Lo comes in. So, I thought when I first saw them on the set and it was being interviewed on, I think, Savek, one of those Spanish, I think it was Savek, I forgot, it used to be on Telemundo. On Telemundo, there was an old man with gray hair, and he had fight, but he wasn't fighting. It wasn't Jose Luis. It was some other show, and he interviewed J-Lo, and so did what's the Christina, and they actually look like the people. Seem like when they made her look like J-Lo, look like Selena on there, and it made AB Jacob Vargas didn't look like AB too much. But I was like, wait a minute, they'll pick Edward Arnold. No way, he can't play AB Jr., the father. And when they made that makeup magic and made him look like he bald, because Edward G almost have hair. You know what I'm saying? So, point is, 20-minute video, but point is, I wouldn't think that this girl will play Shana. And I don't want to see a black face, even though they will have to put brown makeup, not actually black historic makeup. Don't get wrong. It just don't make. I don't feel like Angelina Jolie part. I did not like her playing Mariana Pearl. You know what I'm saying? Mariana Pearl could have been to Jennifer Lopez, or could have been to Jessica Alba, or what else? Lisa, even Rosa Perez. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody else. It could be any other actress, and even like, for example, Sofia Vergara, she's blonde, she's Colombiana. She dyed her hair to play Latina roles. She can't, unless she doing Latinas that dyed her hair blonde, but if she playing Latina with dark hair, it wouldn't fit. You know what I'm saying? With blonde hair, so she dyed her hair to make her look the stereotypical look of a Latina, because that Latinas look all colors, So that's the reason why I had to put your head down. I understand, and it don't make no sense to put this girl to play Shana. I just don't see that, I'm serious, when for an example, there were so many roles that people were trying to play. When he was trying to play Darth Dandridge or Jan Jackson, and even Cameron. I love Naomi Cameron, but she wouldn't make it. It's just that I couldn't. It's just, so I feel the same way. You can call it because of what I don't care. But this high yellow chick, streaming high yellow chick playing Shana, I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Just like don't see Whoopi Goldberg, dark skinned woman playing a camera skin Latina, Afro Latina, Celia Cruz. It just didn't. I don't see it. And she admits she can't play the role. When J-Lo performed, they had commented because it was too much makeup, whatever she had to do in wigs and stuff. She playing because Celia Cruz wore a lot of makeup, wore a lot of wigs, heels, and she stopped wearing them heels because she was getting sick of cancer. And they don't. God bless her heart. She passed away. So that's my thing, and I love Whoopi. It's just that, hey, if Whoopi could, if I had a casting and she said the same thing, okay, I have to leave it alone and go do my work. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm an inspired actor myself. But I just feel my opinion. Same thing, you can call it because you're a dog. I don't care. I'm some of those who street lighter than me. I don't think she should play Shana, even someone's cameo. Shana, if she would lie, be a little darker than a couple dark. She's darker than I am. So I just don't see it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. Alright? So I don't care what everybody say. It's just that, and hopefully, and if they're looking for more male actors in this movie because I want to be in Jem Holograms. I love Jem Holograms. Truly outrageous, truly outrageous. Whoa, Jem. And what a song she sang? Oh, me and my friends are Jem girls. Jem, my name. I just love it. That's a new version of it. And I used to love those and Mistress, I'll tell you, like Lovey, she said, if Mistress were alive, they would be put in jail right now. Now who's gonna play jazz? You know, the one that's from England. You know, they had to play. She played the keyboard. You put the keyboard. Then she played the saxophone. That was Stormer. I don't know why they made Stormer a misfit. I understand that, but Stormer was a good girl. You know what I'm saying? She was a good girl in the bad group, and she didn't act bad when the bitch was there, but behind closed doors, she was a good girl. You know, I understand. And they try to compare Kimber to Stormer, but always since Asia had the blue hair and Stormer had blue hair, I used to compare them two over Kimber. Roxy and Kimber, they used to put Shana and Roxy, but Roxy was one, and I always wanted Clash to be part of Misfits. You know, who gonna play Clash? Also too, who's gonna play Ryan? No, don't look at me. I'm not that. No, I'm not fair skinned. Okay, I don't have put a big old weave. Okay. I'm not pure Caucasian. Okay, but I like his attitude. And then too, he didn't care, and I can relate to that. I mean, I wouldn't harm nobody, but when people harm me, I like take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? And I want to, if they want to do a soundtrack of that song, me singing it, I will do it, cause I like that song. And also too, speaking of mixed heritage and Jem, who sang "Turn the Beat Around," and I folks that know she's part black. Vicky Sue Robinson. Vicky Sue Robinson did the singing vocals for what was the Stingers' name? One of the Stingers, I never forgot. Those two girls, it was Minx and Rapture. She sang Rapture vocals. Yes, she did. Vicky Sue Robinson, God rest her soul, she died of cancer. Her dad was black and her mother was white. And she had to sing "Turn the Beat Around" back in the 70s. Well, then she did the vocals for Jem and Rapture's vocals when they sing. So she was singing background for Take It or Leave It. Okay, I did not know that. I read that when I was reading about Jem, because I love Jem. I love that cartoon. Yes, I love Jem. I used to think Jem was real because the reason why I love it it was a girl show like my dad. Oh, Lord have mercy. The reason why I love Jem is a person who want to be a singer, actor, model. Actually, it's one reason why I want to be a singer, actor, model, because of music and cartoon. So I want everybody to know that. I didn't care the dolls. No, I didn't have no Jem dolls. I had He-Man toys. And I loved watching He-Man, She-Ra. But the reason why that I love Jem the Holograms before, because I was always a music person. Remember, Whitney Houston's "I Will I Know" LP remix versions got me flunk first grade. Rest in peace, Whitney Houston. Yes, I post-graduated in 97 or graduated in 98. But the reason why that I love Jem, it would attract me because it was about music. And at the time, before we had cable, my family had cable in 88. So in 87, 86, was 86 I was watching? Yeah. I looked at Jem, and it was like music videos. You know what I'm saying? Because when Channel 5 in Houston used to be a video, so you had to turn the channel. It was static all on the TV screen. You couldn't watch, videos. So I watched videos on Channel 5. But they off and on. So cartoon version of videos were Jem and the Holograms. And y'all gonna laugh. On my 9th birthday in 88, in the late summer, cause on my tape you can tape, it's a melody playing on the radio, it's a melody playing, and I never forget, I taped that, duplicate, on putting the tape recorder close to television, It was from my male friends at the party. It was two of us, and my aunt had made a chocolate cake, and it was like, "That's a girl." I didn't care because it had a good beat. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's why I loved Jim. It's actually pushed my ambition to want to be in the entertainment industry because looking at that cartoon, I didn't care it was Coco a girl cartoon or they had a doll or anything. No, it was about music and they had cartoons. You know, for example, I watched Barbie and Rockers, but it just didn't phase me. But see, Jim had videos. While in the mood they was having, they'll put the video on there. They're mad or angry, the misfits, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I learned watching, music, and liking music because of Jim. I even asked a relative of mine who worked, a relative, a friend of mine, did they work, who worked at Sam Goody, did they have Jim and the holograms tape and LP? Cause I actually thought they were real when I was a little boy. I grew up out of it. They weren't real, but that's why I love Jim and the holograms. I love Jim and the holograms, and I want to see the movie so bad. I want to buy a ticket. Probably channel. Which channel? Would it be rated G? It should be rated G. It be for children. Don't put PG, please, y'all. No cursing, no sex stuff, please. No taboo sexual. Let's keep it clean. I know the kissing part, and actually, I didn't think that the kissing part, like I said, I didn't understand that part, but I actually, and I'm so hoping that they would do the Gym and the holograms, and I can't wait till it comes on movie. If you need me to do an audition tape, I will try my best to do an audition because this is the biggest film of my life. I would love to take part in this, and if they do pick this higher chick, I gotta do my job. You know what I'm saying? I can't get there and get upset about this. No, that's not me. But in my opinion, I think you should put a brown skinned chick or a dark skinned chick, player. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that, they should have picked this girl. You know what I'm saying? Same thing, for example, 10 years ago or 11 years ago, I didn't think they should put Whoopi Goldberg to play Celia Cruz. And even I love Whoopi, I love Sister Act, I love Color Purple and, Telephone and Jumper Jack Flash, one of the movies she played in, Burning Mississippi, Ghost Mississippi. I love all Sister Act 1 and 2 and all that stuff. But when it came to Celia Cruz, I'm like, dang, how's she gonna play that? Not because of the complexion. Whoopi Goldberg understands Celia Cruz more spoke Spanish than English, so it should have been bilingual. She take some Spanish class and learn how to do salsa, and with them wigs, So I didn't think that she was a good role, and even if they did pick those stereotypical Latinas, I didn't think J-Lo be putting darker makeup, brown camera makeup on her face, or Mariah Carey, or even when somebody even suggested that, or even Selma Hayek. I wouldn't even want to say that. I laugh. It had to take me out. Laugh so loud, and it's gonna be after if they pick one of those girls. But the point is, they have Khalees, they have Monifa's part Puerto Rican, they have Stacey Dash, she's part Mexican. You know what I'm saying? They have many people that can play these roles. So who's caramel skin, who's actually part Hispanic or is Hispanic, Afro Hispanic. I mean, he shouldn't be Lala, Vasquez, you know what I'm saying? So, doggone it, they should make no stupid excuse. There's no Afro Latinos in Hollywood. Christina Milian, Claudette Ortiz. There's many Afro Latinas out there can play Celia Cruz role. And even Nona Gay, that's Marvin Gaye's daughter. She's part Cuban on her mom's side. Dang. I can figure it out. I can go down and list of a mixed part Hispanic or Afro-Hispanic people. Read about mixed ancestry and everything and stars. So, either way, I'm about to go to sleep and work. Good luck to everybody. Oh, Jesus, I'm tired.